Woo! Yeah, little technical difficulties right now, but y'all, and we ready to roll today. Welcome to Make It Make Sense live stream today, my friends. Now, once again, going to get this show on the go. As always, make it make sense, y'all. Hello, wifey. How you doing today? Right now, we're going to start. Yeah, look at my nice little glasses. Right now, we're going to start off in a couple of things that I used to always do. And right now we're going to start off a not a new phone number that recently went live to help people get help in a mental health crisis, similar to 911. This is a line dedicated for anyone in need of mental assistance of any kind. Do not be ashamed to actually ask for help. There is somebody who will listen to you. The topic of today is, can relationships last in the modern era? That's a good question. Right now, for Meg's XP from updated May 3rd, 2018, it say, why modern day relationships are falling apart so easily today? And why our relationships are so hard today? Why do we fail at love every time despite trying so hard? Why have humans suddenly become so inept at making relationships last? Have we forgotten love, or worse, forgotten what love is? In that statement, I think we actually don't even know what love is. Those two statements, I understand those questions, but we don't even know how to love. The meaning of love for us is totally carnal. So to go ahead and say that you know someone, a lot of times people say love is because of what they're doing for them or they lusting. But that's only me. Okay, carry on. We're not prepared. We're not prepared for sacrifices, for the compromises. For unconditional love, we are not ready to invest all that it takes to make a relationship work. We want everything easy. A lot of people are quitters because I'm not calling myself a quitter. All it takes is a single hurdle to make us crumble to our feet. We don't let our love grow. We let go before time. Let, let's try to let's try to figure that out. Yes, people don't know how to compromise now. Now it's more of now it's more of my way or the highway. It's no more saying it's no more saying, okay, I do it this way, let's meet halfway. It's more of, no, it's gonna be my way, or you ain't gonna get nothing at all. And that's also in our society. In our society, it's never let's go meet each other halfway. It's always going to say it's my way or no way at all. And that kind of hurts our society as a whole. In relationships, it really hurts because you have to compromise. You have to compromise, especially when y'all not on the same page. So to have something each end, y'all have to compromise. In relationships, compromising is no such thing. They don't even know what that word means. Heck, don't even know how to spell it. Uh, it's not love we're looking for, only excitement and thrill of life. We want someone to watch movies and party with, not someone who understands us in our deepest silences. We spend time that we don't make memories. We don't want the boring life. We don't want a partner for life. Just someone who can make us feel alive right now. When excitement fades, we discover nobody ever prepared us for the mundane. We don't believe in the beauty of predictability because we're too blinded by the thrill of adventure. Now, I understand that. That goes off to say that relationships could be boring. Relationships could be very, very boring. Uh, Everybody's not on the same page all the time, and it's a thrill. Relationships are thrills now. Relationships are about it's not building. It's not building relationships. It's not building a future. It's more of it's more of how can I say this? Um, it's more of just trying to get a excitement, get a buzz in. That's not always good. We immerse ourselves in inconsequential of the city life, leaving no space for love. We don't have time to love. We don't have the patience to deal with relationships. We busy people chasing materialistic dreams, and there's no scope to love. Relationships are no more than convenience. Can somebody understand that one? Relationships are nothing but convenience. That's deep. That's deep. Right now, let's go back. This is Wifey. Shante say hello. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for saying hi. Let's go ahead and let's go all to the most of issue in the modern era. People want relationships to work, but in reality, do they want it to work? Meaning that when you have two people who have different personalities and different mood swings, you have to be able to compromise. You can't always go into social media. That's another thing that mess. Uh, Thank you, thank you. Interesting topic. Thank you. I think it is too. So society don't allow us to have any type of form of a talking point to actually make a relationship work in the modern era. Now, I'm not saying it's not possible, but it's a lot more difficult to actually stay in. Not you could get in a relationship, but to stay in a relationship, and that's a lot of reasons why divorce rates are up. That's why a lot of reasons the new generation don't believe in marriage. A lot of times they saying, "Nah, I ain't going to go ahead and get married." Like for example, let, let's go into some percentages right now. Let's go. Does true love exist? In January 27 to the 31st, 2022, 86% of people say yes, 14% say no. Have you ever experienced true love? 67% say yes, 33% says that interesting to me. Majorities of both men and women say they have experienced love themselves. The woman, 69% are slightly more likely to say they have experienced it more than men, are 64%. Let me explain something. This I believe full heartedly because reason being, no, we even don't know if people know what love is. Love to a people compared to what you expect, different from them. People love somebody. The meaning of forgiveness. A lot of times, people don't really know the meaning of compromising. People don't understand that it's okay to do something that someone else wants. But in the modern era, we are a self-absorbed culture where it's my way. Forget that. It's all about me. Let's think about all the songs that you hear. It's all about me. You can't satisfy me. You can't do this. in reality, people don't know what satisfies them except for a cheap physical thrill or a drug that don't ever last. So people need to realize that it is things where you have to compromise and realize love somebody for the inside, just for physical. It does help, but we ain't getting into that. We're talking about, can relationships survive in today's era? With online dating, that's very difficult because temptation is always around you. It's always around you. It's no more say guessing. It's no more saying, man, what is that? It's like I want it now. In today's era, it's like I want it like yesterday. So it's no such thing as building a relationship anymore. Hey, party. Okay, thanks. Thanks, Precious. Thanks, Life for Positive Money. I know, clean cut. I know, right? Now, trying to learn. I'm learning. Trying to be like Kevin Samuels over here, but in a good way. I mean, I respect the man. May he rest in peace. I'm talking about from a relationship standpoint. It's time. It's time. It's time to try to straighten up the act. So, and that's another thing. Where do people see themselves in 10 years, 15 years, 20 years? People don't see themselves past a week. See, we in today's society is not thinking about 10 years from now, 15 years from now. We always into the now. So in relationships in the modern day era, don't don't last long term. It just don't. You always have the anomalies where they saying, okay, this relationship will last. But with so much temptation, so much not knowing how to talk to one another, how to actually forgive one another, uh, it's very difficult to stay in a long-term relationships. When you go into the people who've been married 30, 40, 50 years, first thing they would say is that it's not hasn't been easy. Life is not easy. But you're going to have to do a lot of forgiveness. Just being honest and upfront. Give me a second. I'm going in and out. Yeah, I think what's going on with my technical difficulties with all my new technical gadgets. Let me see what's going on here. Yeah, something's going on with my gadgets, but hey, I got the Bluetooth in. But back to what we was talking about. What we're talking about is that technology. Give me a second. We're gonna make this work. We're gonna make this work. Okay. In today's society, we have to learn how to compromise and love one another. And if we do not learn how to do that, we cannot move forward in a relationship. We have to learn how to love somebody for their downfalls and they ups. That's another thing. Everybody say I want it now. Sometimes you ain't gonna like the person. All right, but do you love them? Or if they thing wrong, okay, you ready to go. Because if you is not able to forgive, what about when you mess up? And nobody's perfect. Now, it's always everybody have a red line. But when relationships in today's era, everybody always say, not off to the next, off to the next. With online dating, fine. You'd be like, oh, this look good. Let me tell y'all something. They said the grass is always greener on the other side. Is on the other side of the fence, and remember, over that fence is a lot of weeds. So you may think you getting something, but you not. So it's best to try to work out what you have now. And then a lot of us don't know ourselves. And some of us don't even love ourselves. So how can we be in a relationship in today's age if we don't even know ourselves? Think about it. And a lot of times we be in relationships and we're not in the same level. I know you have that person who over here partying while you going out You staying with you staying with the kids, or somebody else is going ahead, ain't doing nothing, but you working. You got to work, take care of the kids, drive them everywhere. It's very difficult. Where is the help? A lot of times, it's very difficult. It's very difficult to actually go ahead and try to be in a relationship in today's era, and it's just especially when situations it's too easy to get somebody right now. It's easy to get somebody, but can you stay with them? That's the thing. That's why let's get back to this little statement. Okay, let's get back. We look for instant gratification in everything we do. Did I not just say that? The things we the things we post online, the careers we choose, and the people we fall in love with. We'd rather spend an hour each with 100 people than spending a day with one. We believe in having options. Did I just not say that, y'all? Okay, humble pie a little bit. We believe more in meeting than getting to know them. We're greedy. We want to have everything. I said, just said that. We get into the relationships at the slightest attractions and step out. The moment we find someone better. We don't want to bring out the best in that person. We want them to be perfect. We date a lot of people, but rarely give any of them a real chance. We disappointed in everyone. Apparently nothing's worth our time and the patience, not even love. Technology is closer, so close that it's impossible to breathe. Our physical presence has been replaced by text, voice messages, Snapchats, and video calls. We don't feel the need to spend time together anymore. We have too much of each other already. There's nothing left to talk about. Okay, y'all. Let me explain something. Let me explain something. Technology is not going anywhere. We have to learn to live with it. But when you use technology for the wrong way, when you're using technology not for productivity, you're looking for it's negativity. You want the instant gratification, the instant hit, the instant high. And guess what? In 5 minutes, 10 minutes, guess what? Are you really getting high? Or do you feel like you do is love? What is love for everyone? Please, just think about it. Think about what I just said. Relationships, not what it used to be. We can't even talk to each other one on one. Let me tell y'all a little story. This is Neil Have a Story to Tell channel. When you go ahead, you constantly you talk to someone. Remember those old days when you was on the telephone? You was on the telephone. I'm 45, so that's telling you something. I remember it was no caller ID. Yes, I'm going deep. I remember when you pick up the phone and you just be like, man, okay, you pick up the phone and you automatically regret actually picking it up. So, but that allowed us to talk to each other a little bit better. But now you know everything to heck, where they at, where they live at, who they are, what's going on, all type of history, all the information in the world. Heck, you can go on Google and type in a name, and guess what? 9 times out of 10, you know where they live, you know what they're doing, you know with their birthday, you know everything. We don't have an opportunity to get to know each other one on one, and sometimes it could be impersonal. It could be so impersonal when you're not talking face to face. Now, FaceTime I like. FaceTime I like. Now, I do like FaceTime, but sometimes it's good to have that one on one interaction. It really is. So I wish we would learn you stop instead of using technology for evil. We need to learn how to make our lives easier and better in our relationships instead of using it for negativity. And I'm telling y'all, that online dating ain't no punk. I don't. That online dating is not a joke because you feel like you could always do better. You don't know the person. You're only going by a profile. You once hold up, let me finish my statement. You're only going by a profile and a picture. And let me tell y'all something. That a lot of people get catfished for that. That you have to get to know someone one on one. I really do. What happened to the days when you didn't even used to let people know where you lived at? Now people will be like, oh, come over to the house. What happened to the days of us going ahead? Let's go to a movies. Now it's Netflix and chill. To see, you see what I'm talking about? It's instant gratification. It's instant gratification now, and so now everybody wants that hit. They don't want to get to know someone. They get to know someone for a night. I'll give you another example. Hey, babe. Hi, babe. Okay, what's babe? Pretty much a side piece, side chick, side dude. Look, man, we gotta get back to our values, man. We gotta get back to these values. If we get back to these values, it's very difficult. It's gonna be very difficult. Okay, back to it. We're a generation of workers. We want to stay at one place for too long. Is commitment phobic. We believe we're not meant for relationships. Well, hold on. I'm going to stop that right there. No, we are meant to be in relationships. We are not meant to be alone in this world. Let's just get that clear right there. But we don't want to slow down. Even the thought of it is scary. Like I was saying before, that now in the newer generation, people don't want to get married now. They just say it's a piece of paper. A lot of people say so. In other words, when you just say that, it's no commitment. You could just easily get out of that relationship, like you said. So when you say marriage, it's like, "Ugh," you know, it's starting to become a bad word. Marriage, huh? Now kids saying it's just a piece of paper. They say I ain't getting married, but they want everything else that a marriage holds, though. Generation that calls itself sexually liberated. We could tell from, or so we think. We think we're the hookup breakup generation. We have sex first and night if we want to love someone. Sex comes easy, loyalty doesn't. Sex comes easy, loyalty doesn't. You do getting laid has begun a new getting drunk. Let's stop that right there, y'all. So what does that say? When you go ahead and say getting laid has become the new getting drunk, it's easy to get alcohol. Give me a second. It's easy. It's easy to get drunk. So that means that's how much we have intercourse. Sad, y'all. Sad. We gotta do better. We gotta do better. Getting laid has become the new getting drunk. You do it not because you love the other person, but because you want it to feel good. Is it a taboo anymore? Hey, babe. Relationships aren't that simple anymore. They are open relationships, friends, and benefits. Casual flings, one night stands, no strings attached. We're left with very little exclusivity for love in our lives. I'm not coming here to preach. We hear the state asks, can relationships last in the modern era? The big period, the big answer is yes. Relationships can last in the modern era, in my opinion. But it's extremely difficult now because in our society we are very sexually liberated, and it's easy to go ahead and get the fling, and then some people go back to their mate where they live at. They willing to take a chance to lose what they have, then go ahead and try to work something out. Now I don't know. I understand. I so understand giving people chances and stuff like that, and I understand grace, mercy, and grace only go so far, and I understand that. But at the end of the day, y'all, it takes work. You're gonna have a lot of forgiveness, a lot of there's gonna be a lot of misunderstandings. It's gonna be a lot of walkouts. But at the end of the day, if a couple is on the same page, even if it's just to say I want to work, I want our relationship to work, it can and will last, no matter what. No matter what anybody say. Don't let people be in your relationships. And that's another topic. I was trying to hurry. I wasn't trying to get into that topic too hard about other people in your business, but we can make it. These relationships can make it. And then spirituality, I haven't talked about that yet because I want that as a different topic. Okay. So I'm telling y'all right now, stay strong, stay well. Remember, if you feel like no, if you feel lonely, if you feel like nobody's there to talk to you, please, please, I beg you, call call the 988 phone number. It's like 911. Please call them. Mental illness is real, and nobody actually admit. A lot of people want to that it's not real. It is real. If you need help, please call 988. It's just like 911, but for mentally ill. Okay, so let's go ahead. And this, I appreciate the people who did come today because, to be honest, I'm back. I'm literally back now. So now I'm trying to get some of my techniques together. I'm trying to get some of my techniques together. So as we grow, we're going to constantly grow. I'm trying to go between 5 and 6. I ain't going to bore y'all with that. So if you want relationship advice, if you want to see how relationships can work and not hit negativity all the time, come to this channel. Come to this channel. That's me, and I like my look too, y'all. So, and one last statement before I go. Relationship class, but we are not on equal footing, y'all. We are not on equal footing. We need to learn how to be on the same page. But everyone, thank y'all for showing it. Come and join me. Next time will be more people because I pretty much same old thing. I've been doing this for a little bit now, but now I'm getting better and better at it. So y'all take it easy. Always make it make sense. And please don't fall into the negativity no matter what or whoever it is trying to give it to you. All right, I'll talk to y'all later.